Hey everybody, this is Kagato and I am the final boss, and welcome to... This game is not suitable for children or those easily disturbed. Okay! Huh? Viewers beware, you're in for some boobies? Prepare thyselves! Alright, so this is Doki Doki Literature Club. Apparently this game's getting a whole lot of attention, so, hey, I'll jump on that bandwagon and see what all the fuss is about. All the hubbub is. I've never really played anything quite like this. The closest thing to a visual novel I've ever really done was Phoenix Wright, but I have done a lot of Persona. So if I've done a lot of Persona and Social Links, maybe I'll do well in this. Maybe I'll be able to win the hearts of some, if not all, of these lovely ladies here. So speaking of which, these must be our main female protagonists. So we've got, let's see if we can determine what the archetypes are. We've got the preppy girl here. This must be the shy one. And we got the mean girl. She's even got the pouty face going on. It's not like I like you or anything. And of course we have, the other preppy one, question mark? Maybe school council president, maybe. I don't know. Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's begin the new name entry. So please enter your name. My name is Kagato. And, okay, let us begin and jump into this world of fantasy, magic, romance, intrigue, and shenanigans. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've each known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would, oversleep more and more frequently. Actually, that ought to be we would oversleep. My God, I have so many problems waking up in the morning. Although it happened more in college, I would sleep in too much. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Aw, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Kagato. So you're Sayori, the painting come to life! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Why not? She's pretty! She's happy, she's fun! Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Well, I'm a dick in this, aren't I? Don't laugh at me! I feel sad about being a dick! We cross the street together and make our way to school. I don't want to be a dick, but I guess I'm going to be a dick. Because that's what all the girls in this game are going to be drawn to, I'm sure. You're mysterious and I love you for it. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kagato, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations. You know, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content and just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh God, that's starting to hit a little close to home. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Who needs to socialize? We're all shut-ins and we're proud of it! Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I feel bad about saying this, but I have no idea what that is. Is that another thing the youngsters are saying these days? I'm a young person. I know things. I know slang. I swear.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay! I'm gonna give you a great big hug!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Skewer! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. My god, I am a lazy bastard, aren't I? Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No choice! Actually, I was part of the anime club in my college. We only really just got together and just watched anime and we had some fun. It was just a way for us to kind of just relax at the end of a long week. It was good times, good times.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. My god, my daydreams are powerful.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Wow, you're impressed by that? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Aw, meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Oh, great! I'll take responsibility even though I have no idea what I'm doing! Hey! Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Congratulations, Sayori! You became vice president simply because of circumstance. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Now that definitely is me. I do not read. I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but yeah, I do not read. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
This is conflicting though. Anime club or go to a really cute girls club. Conflict. The first conflict of the game! Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Cupcakes, I'm in! I am in!
Yeah.
Don't make promises you can't keep, but I'll come for the cupcakes. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake or 12, okay?
Yes, let's go!
She just grabs me by the arm and just starts dragging me across the school halls. I'm just flying like a flag behind her. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake, and it was delicious. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, Sparta kicks the classroom door open. Hey everybody, I got the new member here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Well, hello there, long purple-haired beauty.
Sayori's always said nice things about you.
Wait, not only did she say that she was bringing a new member, but they already know about me already. Okay, well, apparently she had this plan. Sayori, you cunning woman! And I like you for it.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
Well, excuse me, girl number 2, for having a dick. Then again, I am a dick. Double dick.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Kagato, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Eh? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of highly attractive women folks. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, the game's... Alright, fine, whatever.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, then say it.
Sorry? Your hair looks like cotton candy. Can I take a bite?
Natsuki?
Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Clearly!
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
What, you call the other ones dumb?
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori Natsuki. More mature and timid, and definitely more filled out, if you know what I mean. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. Okay. Well, I guess I know Monica. Hi, Monica. How are you?
It's great to see you again, Kagato.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh no, we got the Mary Sue! Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Kagato. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Well, I'll sit next to both of you. And, I'll just eat the cupcakes by slamming my face down on the table. That'll work, right?
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Alright, Natsuki.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I'm gonna have to do a little bit better job at distinguishing between each one of them. Because there's 4 girls, and my voice can only go certain ranges. I think I know what I'm gonna have to do here. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the chest, or closet. Yuri opens her chest and exposes herself! Kagato-senpai, I've been watching you go down the hallways in secret. Behold! Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
Ta-da!
Whoa! Cupcakes! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Wait, I did say I was gonna be here for a cupcake or 12, so, I hope you brought enough for everybody! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's so cute! Exactly!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, then I grab the rest.
It's delicious!
Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Fuck it, shove the whole thing down the gullet! Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally devoured the whole thing! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I'll take 20 more!
Why are you thinking me? It's not like I like you or anything.
Baka! Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you.
Ah, there we go!
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy.
Oh my god, stereotype for days. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That's pretty neat.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Because I totally read the literature like you all do. I am totally into the book things.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Promises of cupcakes and women's. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events and how to learn the English language, apparently. You guys, I'm getting tongue-tied from all this reading. This is why I've tried to avoid doing the Phoenix Wright series. There's so much reading. But I'll do this. I'll at least do this. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Oh, it was easy. I just went over to Sayori, asked her, hey, do you want to join a club? She said yes, and now she's the vice president. It's just that simple. Also bribe with cupcakes, that's what I told her.
Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Well, if we're gonna read, then might I suggest that we bring out all the Agatha Christie books. I'm a big fan of Poirot and Miss Marple, so that'd be fun. Even though I said I don't read, but if I were gonna read, I like murder mysteries.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah! High five! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. No, I'm pretty sure she didn't work hard at all to grab Sayori. Maybe that's why we were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Or they were all delighted. We were all delighted! I was delighted! Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Kagato, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Books? Nailed it! Well, considering how little I've read these past few decades, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Yeah, isn't it funny? Manga, as if that's a book.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
Oh! Have I caught your interest there, cotton candy girl?
It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad Oh, god damn it, I'm falling for Yuri, aren't I?
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Oh, doing the seductive tea twirling tactic. I see. It's all the rage these days.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immense as my breasts, immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Oh, hell yeah! Yuri, you and I are gonna get along just fine.
I read a horror book once, but I mostly play horror games. But there's a lot of reading in some of them.
So it kind of counts? So yeah! We're like besties already. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. This is actually so true. If I wasn't being portrayed as such an asshole in this game, it'd probably be very accurate to the actual me. So this is gonna be pretty easy to connect with, I think. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Well, Monica, thank you for saving us.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I know! This is why I love horror! No, not really. There's some horror I hate, like, well, I'm not gonna go into that, but okay, Yuri, you and I are gonna be very, very good friends. If not something more.
I hate horror.
And Natsuki, I already don't like you.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. What are you looking at me for? I'm not bailing you out of this.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh, you're a scared of the horrors, aren't you? You're a scared.
What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back!
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I'm really trying to grasp onto something here.
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like him or anything, baka!
Not very confident writer yet, are ya?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Nope. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Yes? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it! I fucking love you, Sayori.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond in the club.
Oh my god.
Isn't that right, Kagato?
Yeah, exactly. The thing you said. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Oh. Hold on, there's still one problem. I'm not a member yet.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, and she did kind of bribe me with cupcakes, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, oh no. I lose my train of thought. I'm being stared at in a very judging way, and, all four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh god, this hurts.
But I'm sorry, I thought. Huh. Kagato?
I'm sorry! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with the... Oh god! Set your priorities straight! Well, if I must, then I must. To be surrounded by this harem. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I guess even Natsuki, who apparently didn't like me too much. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, god damn it, Sayori, you're adorable. I love you. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Oh, of course not! What would I ever do? I never said such a thing. You can't quote me on that. Don't you dare quote me on that. I never said such a thing. Don't even timestamp it. I'll deny it!
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Great, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Kagato, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Oh, I look forward to it too. Let's see how this works out. Oh, shit. Am I really gonna have to write a poem? I don't even. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I wouldn't even call them mediocre, I'd call them failures. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Kagato, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Might as well! You're even telling yourself that you're wanting to be in this club because of all the pretty girls, and then you're acting like that's not Sayori. What is wrong with you? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home.
The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Priorities, am I right? Am I right, gentlemen? All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy, here we go.
Hey everyone, Shadow Kagato here. I'd like to give a great big thanks to everybody that supported the channel this week. I'd give each and every one of you a great big fuzzy hug if that was something that I actually did. I'll leave the hugging to the other self over there. Special thanks to Error16, Charles W., Suzu Suzuki, Tony Ha, Braden Manning, Kalina Hitana, Jerish Grape, Elizabeth Payne, Marco Richter, and Donasaw. You all are fantastic.